From the PEP Radio Newsroom, we now have this news from Argentina. An Argentine judge on Wednesday requested the extradition from the United States of former Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro, who was captured by the U.S. military last month and now faces federal charges of narco-terrorism and conspiracy to import cocaine in New York. The inquest from Argentina, whose judges have aggressively pursued human rights abuse cases beyond its borders, accuses Maduro of having committed crimes against humanity in overseeing a harsh crackdown on protesters and political opponents as president. The urgent transition of the international request and the documentation attached thereto is hereby ordered, said the warrant, which was signed by Argentine federal judge Sebastián Ramos and seen by the Associated Press. Plaintiffs include Venezuelans who suffered torture, arbitrary detention, and enforced disappearance, among other abuses, at the hands of Venezuelan security forces and intelligence agents. The case, filed in Buenos Aires in 2023 by human rights organizations representing the victims, relies on the principle of universal jurisdiction, a legal concept that allows for the prosecution in Argentina of anyone from any country who commits crimes like genocide or terrorism anywhere in the world. Argentina's foreign ministry must now present the request to the Trump administration, which is unlikely to comply, as Maduro and his wife Celia Flores await a trial in Brooklyn, in a jail, on charges that they worked with drug cartels to facilitate the shipment of thousands of tons of cocaine into the United States over a 25-year period. Even so, one of the organizations that filed the case hailed the request as an important milestone for Argentina, for justice, and above all, for Venezuelan victims who dared to speak out. Beyond this specific resolution remains the satisfaction of having stood up to the powerful, fiercely defending human rights, wrote the Argentine Forum for the Defense of Democracy. In asking the U.S. to hand Maduro over to Argentina, the warrant cites the 1997 extradition treaty between the countries and acknowledges Maduro's recent capture. President Javier Milei of Argentina, the region's most prominent right-wing leader and ally of President Donald Trump, has cheered the U.S. military seizure of Maduro. That's what we know for now from the PEP Radio Newsroom. I'm David Moore.